Hi, let's talk about radon. So radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer. What is radon? Radon is an odorless, colorless gas that is a byproduct of the breakdown of uranium in the soils and permeates up into enclosed spaces and can raise radon levels above an unsafe level. So radon was first discovered actually at a nuclear power plant. There was a nuclear power plant that was under construction, and they had a worker that was coming and going. They had just installed the radioactive or the radiation monitoring equipment, and they noticed that he was setting it off when he was going into work, not leaving work. So they began doing an investigation as to why he would be emitting radioactive waves coming from his home. I believe this was in Pennsylvania, and that was when they first discovered radon. So we have done a lot of research, or there has been a lot of research done about radon. We know it is the #2 leading cause of lung cancer next to smoking. So let's give some simple facts about radon. There's an estimated 20,000 deaths attributed to radon-related lung cancers every year. So this is kind of an interesting statistic. A family whose home has radon levels of 4 picocuries per liter is exposed to approximately 35 times as much radiation as the Nuclear Regulatory Commission would allow if that family was standing next to the fence of a radioactive waste site. That's kind of a sobering statistic right there. One of the reasons to really have your home tested for radon. Radon is a cancer-causing radioactive gas, as we discussed. You cannot see it, smell it, or taste it. So the only real way to determine if radon is in your home is through first do a short-term test, and then depending on the levels of the short-term test, we can also recommend a longer term to find a long-term average within the home. Elevated radon levels have been discovered in every state. As you know, New Hampshire is the granite state, so our risk is slightly higher than some of the states that don't have as much granite as we do, or don't have the breakdown. We find varying amounts. It was really interesting to me one time. I was doing 2 home inspections within a day of each other in the same neighborhood. The homes only had one home in between, so you had one house that I was inspecting here, one house I was inspecting here, and then one in the middle. This house had high radon levels, this house did not. Many methods go to why that is. Construction methods, did they use a vapor barrier under the floor, natural ventilation of the home? So there's many factors that go into it. The good part is radon gas is easily mitigated. The technologies that they use are relatively simple. On a straightforward radon mitigation, your costs are usually $1,200 or less. So for the long-term health effects of anybody living in the home, we strongly encourage radon mitigation whenever we hit that 4 picocuries per liter or more. Thank you. Have a great day.